Dear friends, welcome to Grow to Succeed. It's your place to learn, grow, get inspired, and succeed. Today, I am going to meet one of the principal data scientists from Russia. He has 15 years of experience in multiple domains. He has worked as a developer, a team leader, a data scientist, and many other roles in his career. Now, I am super excited to meet him, understand his life experience, the challenges he faced in becoming a principal data scientist, and let's also try to understand what is the future of data science and, most importantly, Yuri. He is going to share a lot of insights, a lot of aspects, a lot of perspectives, and yes, he is going to share a lot of tips with the students and parents. So let's not waste our time and let's get started and connect with Mr. Yuri Lapin.
Hi, Yuri. Thank you so much for your valuable time. I truly appreciate you joining with me on Grow to Succeed, and welcome to Grow to Succeed.
Hi, Wasim. It's my pleasure. I was very much surprised, but at the same time found it a big opportunity to share my story, the story of my life so far. So yeah, thank you for inviting me.
Thank you for joining, Yuri. Really appreciate. Yuri, I really want to take you back to your golden days. I call it as, student life, school days, right? So now let's start our discussion from your student life. So tell me, how were you as a student and what challenges did you face as a student, both academic wise as well as maybe personal? And finally, what actions did you take to overcome those challenges?
Sure. Wow. A long journey. I have to confess that I've started as a below average student, truly speaking.
Oh.
The challenges which I faced at that time, well, looking retrospectively right now, that nobody ever explained to me what is a school and what I'm supposed to do there. I was coming, looking at other kids, they were doing something, I was trying to repeat the same, sometimes successfully, but most of the time not so much. And everybody considered it to be granted that you know why you came here and what you're supposed to do. And for me, it was like a big puzzle. And only maybe after several years, I started to understand what is supposed to be from me and from the rest around me, supposed to be happening at school, my school life, the subjects that I study. So, and I think that has set me back, if you consider the average student and those top performers in the class.
Okay.
So that was my biggest challenge, I would say. One thing happened after that. It's been going on like this. I was somewhere average, somewhere below average. No matter what, of course, my parents loved me. They told me that anyway, you'll do it, you'll make it, you'll be successful, you'll get the A grade here, A star there. Just wait, and we will help you. One thing changed my life, and I clearly remember that moment. I've been at the 5th grade, and we got a new maths teacher. So everybody was afraid, what to expect. Maths was one of the most difficult subjects at school. And she came and she simply said that, okay, all of you got some homework to do, right? This is the very first class, but your parents shared the homework with you. Tell me who is ready. And I thought that I'm ready. Of course, I'm ready. I'm here. And everybody, knowing that I'm not so successful, they shushed me, said, "Oh, you, how can you be ready for that? We are ready. You're not ready." The teacher disregarded them and said, "Yuri, stand up, come to the desk, explain what you've learned and what is the solution here and what's the answer." And I was correct. I was correct just because I've believed in myself, and the teacher who came, she didn't have a prehistory of me being the average. She considered everybody equal. Everybody had equal opportunity to show their best at that time. So this has completely changed everything because she believed in me. And after that, maybe a couple of weeks passed, and there was, parents gathering, and everybody was coming. She came also to the parents gathering and started to speak about how the math subject going on. And she said that, who are the parents of Yuri? And my parents thought that, oh, they told me afterwards, oh, again, she will complain about something. And there was so much surprise and pleased to hear that I was one of the best at her class.
Wow.
After that, I believed in myself in everything. Because of this changing moment, I started to be the best at chemistry, at geography, only one subject was still difficult for me. That was Russian language. I mean, I didn't study English. I didn't know at school years how to speak it. Maybe at the very end of it, I started to speak a little bit.
Okay.
So Russian language was and still the hardest subject for me. Yeah, I think this is the pivotal moment when somebody comes without prejudices, without any background on you, and they simply give you an equal opportunity to show yourself. And that was my moment. That was a very changing moment for me.
Wow. That's
yeah.
amazing, amazing. I really want to give one message to all the teachers who are watching this video. Dear teachers, you just heard Mr. Yuri, right? Now, instilling the trust and confidence in those students. Every student, it doesn't matter whether the student is below average or good or excellent student. You just have to try and give equal opportunity to every student and tell them, hey, you know what, you can do it. Appreciate small little work they do so that they gain that confidence in everything they do, and then they start becoming the best version of themselves. I think that's what Yuri's teacher did. Mathematics teacher. Mathematics is one of the toughest subject. A lot of students are afraid of it. And if a mathematics teacher can really give an opportunity and tell the students, hey, you can do it, and I am here to help you no matter what, that is going to change a student's life, that is going to change the student's thoughts, and you will be one of the strongest reason in their life to help them become the best version of themselves. And because of Yuri fell in love with mathematics, I can say that because today he is now a principal data scientist. And I can proudly say that Yuri's teacher has contributed a lot in the successful journey of Yuri. Thank you, Yuri. I think you wanted to add something else.
Well, just to say, cannot agree more on this. Yes, we remained friends with her. She continued teaching maths for us till the graduation. And yeah, well, every time I was feeling that I have to prove that I'm worth of her beliefs in me. And yeah, I just continued to do my homework, to study, to be the best, try to be the best all the time. The toughest questions which we were getting, I was trying to solve them. Well, but if I can continue, how I've landed at where I am right now, being the software developer, being the programmer, being the informatique, how they call it in French, being a data scientist specialized in this. Truly speaking, at my school, we didn't have good studies in computer science. Well, it just happened like this. It was maybe a transition period. Everybody, including the government, was trying to realize what is the best way to teach it, you know, the material base as well, availability of internet and computers. So at that moment, we simply didn't have it. And truly speaking, I didn't have any means of computing till 2 years before graduation.
Okay.
So we graduated at year 11 at it was at Russian schools at that time, and I didn't have anything till summer before the year 10, so 2 years before graduation.
Okay.
But I realized that what it is computing overall and computer science when some of my classmates invited me and other friends to his house, and it was maybe like when I was grade 6 or 7. He invited us just to show that he has it and he can play games there. There was a pilot simulation. He was piloting an aircraft, and everybody was gathering behind him and looking at him, how he's doing it. Then he let us play a little bit. And yeah, at that moment, I realized that I want it also. Not because I wanted to study computer science, but I also wanted to, you know, to play, obviously, yes, at that age.
Yeah.
My parents couldn't afford it. My parents, they loved me at that moment and throughout my life. But you know, material base and the income and everything varies from family to family. So I kind of realized this. I was upset, of course, but didn't show it. There was not important things to do. But I also remember how I spoke with my brother. He told me, oh, Yuri, what do you want to do in your life? Whom you want to become? And I said, I don't know. I mean, so many interesting things. I just don't know. And he told me, you know, me, myself, my brother told me that I'm all the time amazed about mathematicians and physicians, and I heard that there is a faculty at universities that study exactly this.
Right.
So I think those are the most advanced and the smartest people. I said that,
Mhm.
okay, that's what I need to become then.
Okay. All right.
And later on, when there were open days at universities, I got together with my friends. We went there, and we were just visiting one faculty after another, and I found a computer science faculty. And I
Okay.
remember that, wow, I'm not sure what I'm going to do here, because probably there are so many more advanced students. They would be much more prepared. I never had a computer ever,
Right.
but it kept it stayed in my mind, and I continued to think about it. And direction of my brother to become a mathematician or physicist, sorry, it's transformed into my understanding that I want to be somewhat in between it and the computer science.
Right. Okay.
What happened after that? That finally my parents, they collected money. It happened over the years, and they said that we are ready to buy you something.
Wow.
But we have a problem. We don't know what to buy you. Maybe there is somebody who can advise you, because those days there was not pretty much off the shelf that you grab something. You need
Right.
to assemble things. What
Yeah.
CPU you choose, what
Yes.
memory, and so forth.
True.
And so, yeah, we had a relative. We met with him. He said that, of course, sure, let's go to the shop. I'll help you everything, because I'm working as a director at the company. We are specialized on the security, so I'm very much familiar. I'm a software developer myself, so let's get there. We came to the shop. He helped me with everything, and then after that, once I got a bag,
Right.
a box, a bag
Yeah.
with everything. My father was helping me. We had to travel several tens of kilometers to that city to buy it. And he asked me, what do you want to do in your life? So repeating the same question. And I surely said and firmly that I want to be a computer scientist. I want to be a software engineer. And he told me, you? I mean, don't get me wrong, but I mean, you're 2 years before graduation and you want to be in this field. Don't you think that you're already late for this? Just think twice. Don't select something where you won't be successful. Select something where you have a strong foundation. I heard from your parents that you're good at maths. Go to the maths faculty, go to other faculties, but don't select something which you're not as strong as others. You will not enter this faculty. For that, well, it's upsetting. I didn't say, I just nodded and said that, yeah, I understand. But I decided to fight. I decided that no matter who doubts me, I was doubted at junior school, that nobody believed in me. Now I will fight again and I'll make it. It was
Okay.
difficult, but yes, I was enrolled. I was at the
Right.
computer faculty.
Wow.
So my message for those students who doubt themselves right now, that they will not make it, no matter what your skills right now at the moment and your experience, if you decided to do something, do it. If you're really passionate about, if you're stubborn enough, do it.
Right.
You will be successful. That's just my belief, and that's my testimony right now, sitting in front of you. I made it, and you also can make it.
Absolutely. I totally agree, Yuri. And what a fantastic journey you had. A lot of inspirations, a lot of challenges, and you built a passion for learning, especially in the field of mathematics. And today, I am so happy to see you as a principal data scientist, and you are a senior data scientist. That's a fantastic, fantastic journey. Thank you so much for sharing that fantastic experience, Yuri. And I'm sure your tips will for sure going to help all those students who are like, all right, so I'm a below average student. I don't have a future. No, you do have a future. It's all about your belief. You can do it. Just remember that and start working on your dream. And I am confident and sure that you are going to achieve fantastic results like Yuri in your life. Thank you so much, Yuri. And we will continue our discussion. Thank you so much for joining.